Alright, let's continue assembling this thing here. We're almost done with it. We still have a few things to do, you know, decals and the sled that it sits on and the exhaust flange. But for now, let's just put the backing plate on. And to do that, it just slips on here. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to loosen this little screw up here, because that has to be centered, and that will center itself. And on the back here, this here acts as a clamp, and all you have to do is tighten this screw down, and that's all holds that on. And then when you put it on, this little titty here, if you recall, is going to sit right in between this these two little titties here. So that's all there is to that. And I think before I put it on there, I might put a little oil on this just to keep it from rusting. You don't need it, but it ain't gonna hurt. Alright, I'm gonna throw you guys up on a tripod, okay? Alright. Alright. I'm gonna try and stay out of your way. Sometimes that's not possible, but like I say, I'm just gonna oil this down. Even this, let me get rid of this nut here. I don't even know if you see that nut. Put it in here, and then like I said, I'm just going to oil this up a little bit. Nothing here spins and everything. This is just to keep moisture off of it. Doesn't even have to be that much. There we go. Alright. Now, like I said, I'm going to loosen this here. Okay, not much. You see that it has a little play in it. That might not have gave us any trouble, but it definitely won't now. Alright, that just goes on. Let me get this out of the way. Excuse me. Okay, you see that that sort of centered itself, and then this slides right back on there. Now this, you're going to have a little play here, you know. So what I do is I usually center it, you know, because you can actually advance or retard this slightly, you know, like maybe 8 degrees either way, maybe. But for now, that's I put it in the center. Excuse me, I don't mean to walk in front of you, but that screws back here, and I'm going to tighten it up. There we go. A tough time to get my screwdriver in there. Oh, you see it moving? Okay, that's pretty much dead center here. See, that oil ain't going to make it slippery or nothing. I mean, that's on there as tight as it has to be. Okay, now let's see. Can you see this? All we have left is this screw and square nut, and what that does, that goes over here and holds your kill switch on. And then you got your keyway. We're going to use that, and one cotter pin. And then I'm going to put a new one in there because this one here is too thin. They put the wrong one in. And then that's it. We're done. We're done with all the hardware. Alright, that's on there. Oh, you know what? Let me take you off the tripod there for a second. Hold on. I don't mean to shake you guys up. But what we're going to do, it's easier if I show you here. There are the points. And then once we put the flywheel on, you adjust the points. Because it'll actually, this is where your thing will hit. And if you can see here, this bottom is a lock nut. And then up top, that nut right here is what would adjust your points. So you loosen your nut, adjust them, and then retighten that. And it's going to be tight quarters and you won't be able to see it, so at least now you'll sort of see what's going on. Alright, let's put the flywheel on, but before we do that, I'm going to tighten this screw that I loosened up. Because that's pretty much dead center now. Okay. That's tight enough. That's your oil catcher. Alright. I put the the key slot up here, make it easier so we can see. I'm going to put the key in here. Make sure it's in there good. There we go. Square you make it, the easier it is to put it on. Alright. Before we put this on, don't forget we put this this bolt in here to keep this from discharging. I don't know how true that is. I mean, some of you scientist guys out there, let me know if by connecting the two magnets, if it keeps it from discharging. I don't know, you know, or it helps it from discharging. I don't know. Anyway, it didn't hurt, so let me know what you guys think on that. All right, got my keyway up here. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Went on like it had eyes. Pretty good. All right, now we're gonna put the nut on there. I don't know if there's supposed to be a washer. We didn't take a washer off, and from the looks of it, I don't think your ones goes there. I don't know. We'll know once we put the nut on. Looks like maybe could have used a thin washer. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to tighten it. Well, maybe I will, yeah. Okay. Come around again. Line it hole up. And there we go. I got two keys here. I think this one here is a little too small. So I'm going to go with this one and then cut it. Okay. Let me shut these off and I'll bend that over and cut it. Alright, I didn't like that, so I actually found the perfect washer. You know, it's a thin shoulder here and it's thin this way and it fits perfect. So we're going to go with a washer. Like I say, I don't know if I had one or it didn't, so it just makes everything a little, look at that. Okay. See it? That fits in there a little tighter now. It looks like it's tight, but it's not. It just has to be turned a little bit. There we go. There we go. I'll just turn it here and we'll go in that slot. There we go. We'll bend it over. As far as it's going. Yeah, if something don't look right when you put something together, you know, try some different things. Okay, I got the little cover off the side of the flywheel here so you can see the points, and I got a light propped up here, and it's really tough. It's tough to get to. It's a real pain in the balls to adjust these points, but with the right tools you can. You see now, I don't know if this is going to focus in where I want it to. Come around this way, there you go, maybe that's a little better. But if you look past them bolts, it looks like it's a little fuzzy. Looks like it's focusing on the bolts. Yeah. But if you see it, you might be able to just barely see it down there. You can see the points opening and closing. If I get it back up, shot like this. No, ain't gonna work, guys. I think my best bet is trying to macro it. But anyway, if you can see, I think you might be able to see it now. The points are just opening and closing, and then bolts are in the way. And really, the only way to get to that, there you go, maybe you can see that. The only way to get to that is with a bent feeler gauge, and this one here is even kind of big. So what I did is, I did this a while ago when I used to mess with these things. I got one, I actually cut it down and made it thinner, and it fits right down in there. But it's not easy. And lucky for me that the points are dead nuts on, so I don't have to put wrenches in there. The wrenches, you can actually get the wrenches. They're a little easier to get to down under here, but that's where you adjust the points and stuff. Like I say, it's not easy, but it can be done. Alright, let's move on. Alright, we got a few minutes left on this video here, so it was either put this plate on there and attach the kill switch, or we'll make a flange for the muffler, and I think we'll go with that. Come on over here. Come over to the bench. Here's what you put on there. You could actually buy these. They don't look exactly like this, but I think they sell them for about 15 bucks or something on eBay. And they're just muffler flanges. But this is what they call a floor flange. Just your standard plumbing floor flange. You can pick them up for like 4 bucks at Lowe's. And they're 1/2 inch. And they'll accept the hot dog muffler or your standard Briggs muffler here. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough room for this. Here we go. Let's go take a look. Come on back over here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape this. I'm going to leave 2 of these holes and shape it the same shape as that. I've got a video on the YouTube TV somewhere because I've made these before, and that'll bolt up to there, and then excuse me, and then this will just screw into that. But after looking at it, after further review, these long bases, I don't know if that's, from the looks of it, I don't think it's going to work. I might have to get a hot dog muffler. I don't think I've ever had to do that before. But anyway, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this exhaust pipe off, and that way you can see exactly what we're going to do. Alright, I set you up on a table here. This is what we're going to put the flange on. And these holes are 5/16. And the holes in this are 1/4 inch, I think. But anyway, when you put it on, it's going to look a little dark, but I want you to see the holes, not the thing. The holes aren't exact, so we're going to have to drill these out to 5/16 and then elongate them maybe about a 1/16, and then it'll accept that, because these are threaded here. So I'm going to get some drills out. Alright, here's some special drills here. I don't even know what they're called, but this is a 5/16 here. And if you look at it, it's square over here. This is actually a cutting edge, so you could drill through something and then go sideways and it'll still cut it. So on our flange here, we're going to have to drill through it and cut towards the outside, about a 1/16 on each one of them, and we should be fine. Alright, let me throw these up in a vise. Alright, I did the hole on the right here, and it came out alright. Now I'm going to do the one on the left here, and I'll film that one for you. It worked pretty good. This is cast, and cast, you ain't going to get curly cues coming out of a cast. You know, it's more like a powder or a dust. So I'm not going to lubricate anything. You might hear a little chirping or screeching. Don't get excited. Okay, I got you over here a little askew, but I'll try and stay out of your way. Alright. Okay, that might be enough. Let's take it over there and fit it. Alright, let's try it on for size now. Alright, you probably can't see that. In fact, I know you can't see that. But it fit pretty good. Now these are 5/16, 18 bolts. Put them in there. You don't need any washers or anything. Yeah, these are good drills. I mean, I'll leave a link in the description. I think I paid $5 or $6 for. I think there's 6 of them in there. But anyway, we're going to tighten these down and then scribe the back and show you where we're going to cut. Alright. Okay. With that tightened on, you want to tighten it on as much as you can. And with that tightened on, I'm going to take a scribe and just scribe around the back here. I think I'll be able to get a good enough line. If not, then I'll just take it off and put black magic marker all over it, and then make a scribe. But we'll see. Alright, I put some marker on the back. That way I could really see it good. I could see it, but when you get my age, you don't want to be straining your eyes, right? I hear you. Also, what I did is, I don't know if you can see that, but I put a little notch right here with a hacksaw, and that tells me that it's the top, because these flanges here aren't always uniform. That way, when this goes on, it'll be perfect. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take a hacksaw and just cut this stuff off, and then get real close to the line with the sander. Okay, this stuff cuts easy. It's cast iron. I mean, you can cut that with a hacksaw, no problem. Or you can use any method you want, you know, cut off saw or whatever, a cut off wheel. But I'll probably just cut that with a hacksaw. All right, hang on, I'll be right back. I started a hacksaw on it, and then I says, "What the hell? I got a garage full of power tools and air compressor and everything, and why not use that?" So what I did is I used this cutoff wheel here. I went through like butter. I love this thing. We'll have to leave a link for these here. You guys get these. They last 10 times longer than a regular cutoff disc. These diamond things, and they're not that much, not that expensive. All right, all you gotta do is cut halfway through this, and then just grab it. It must not be halfway through. All right, let me saw that a little bit more. I actually didn't have my pliers on good enough. They were twisting. So, you see that? And it just snaps off. Alright, let's go over to the sander. Alright, we have 3 sides done here. I gotta keep doing it like this and checking it out and looking at it, because this way it's a little tipsy. I probably could do it this way, but what the heck. Alright, put your hearing protection on. Alright, let's give it a look here. There's my mark. It goes on this way. And looks like it fits pretty good. So let me clean that up and we'll bolt that on. I just want to knock the edge off here. What? I heard that. I heard that. Who said that? That's right. The file is your friend. It don't take much. Just want to take the edge off and give it a finished look. Looks better already. Alright, let me finish that and we'll bolt it up. Alright, I'm happy with that. Actually, it looks pretty good. I'm going to bolt it up and see if we'll be able to use that muffler. Alright, got some bad news. It misses by about 1/8 of an inch. You know, I could turn it in and everything, but it'll be cross-threaded. You know, I mean, you could probably leave it like that, but it looks like hell. You could put a little nipple on air and a coupler and have it out here. But I'm going to go see if I got a hot dog muffler out in the shed. I stay here, I'll be right back. Alright, I thought I had one out in the shed, but this one here is the bigger one. This is a 3/4. I did find this ratty old beat up one. I threw that on there just for size, so looks like it'll be okay. I'll pick up a new one next time I'm out and about. So, alright, I guess that's enough of this, huh? Alright, see you in the next one.